Well, back to Fog Entertainment. We are here with the top 10 worst Mayan characters of season 3. There's some bad ones, but at the start they're not particularly awful. It's just because, I mean, it's actually hard to come up with people in this show, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, it's easy to name bad characters, but it's pretty hard to name 10 of them because there's just not that many characters in the fucking
And
show.
it's also
so.
equally as hard trying to find pictures of characters that are barely in the fucking show. So we'll kick off with Vicky. Again,
You might not know who she is.
yep, Taza killed Riz, and then he killed her.
Wait, the Riz's sister?
I think it's, no, I don't think it's his sister. I think it's his auntie or something. I don't know.
Either way,
You should know, but the show's just.
I mean, maybe they did tell us in season 1, like, I don't know.
You've rewatched it a few times, you should know.
I just know they're somehow, like, related or they have a connection.
It's sister or auntie, I can't remember. But anyway, guys, yes, Taza killed her. There's not an awful lot to say here.
The reason why I think she belonged in this list is because she obviously had an issue with him. And she felt that they were, I don't know, like, moving on for Riz's death. But why not confront them about it? Like, fuck me, just because they're a club, does that mean you can't do nothing? I mean,
I know.
you know what I mean? They come to your...
Although, I mean, if they were fine with killing kids, like, they'd be fine with killing her.
Yeah, I know, but could you not just say...
Could have, like, but, I mean...
I don't want yous coming around here anymore.
I know.
You's got Riz murdered or something?
You got Riz murdered. Next up, though, we have got Uncle Bishop. You wanted this guy here, so you go ahead.
Bishop, the guy's just shite, right? I mean, I could talk about the fact he's small, but we already know that.
Just talk about the fact he's a midget.
It's just a terrible president. I mean, his decisions this season have been awful. People say he's the best president ever. I say, fuck. The one king. What makes him the one king? Why does he think he should be the one? He's essentially ripping off from his brothers. Normally, that's the kind of shit that gets you kicked out of club. He's basically stealing from Oakland. Not Oakland, sorry, Stockton and Yuma. So, yeah, I never really understood the one king yet. He seems to think he's in the right, and Kanchi and that other guy that they killed is in the wrong. Oscar. To me, I just don't get it. I think the guy's
patched in Steve, and for me, that's fucking,
yeah, patched in Steve, and he told a horror story that made Steve kill himself. That's how boring he is. He never uses his VP or his sergeant at arms. I can kind of, alright, don't blame him for not using Hank because he's about as fucking useful as
a chocolate fire.
A chocolate fire. I was actually going to say that. We must be thinking the same thing here. But and instead, he's kind of like just fucking taking Easy, and it's like him and Easy run the club. I mean, like, whatever happened to democracy and listening to your fellow people that sit the left and right of you at the chair?
You're goddamn right. And why?
Anytime you've seen him this season with Taza, he was basically scolding him.
I know about El Palo.
And then anytime you see him with Hank, he's like, "Hey, the kid's done a hell of a lot more than you," which is kind of true. Like, I mean, but anytime it's like Hank or Taza tried to say anything, he was like, "Fuck you guys, yep. I'm going with the kid."
And talking about another guy who's done a hell of a lot less than Easy, Creeper.
What another thing is, see when Easy's plan didn't work,
yeah,
he fucking huffed with him. I mean, how did Easy know the fucking cops were just going to turn up there? And anyway, Bishop's the one that agreed with the plan and went with it, so if anything, I think it's Bishop's fucking fault.
I know.
Because if the plan worked, Bishop would have fucking took the success. Oh, you were right there.
The next up with Creeper, guys, coming in at number 8 again. I've actually got nothing wrong with this guy apart from the fact I don't do anything with him. So
same. I think Creeper could be an okay character if he got used more, but he just does not get.
He's like, he's just, I don't even know how to explain the guy. He's just like, there.
Even
same with Gilly, but at least they did something with him.
At least in Sons of Anarchy, like the son with the least amount of screen time would have a hell of a lot more time than Creeper. I'm trying to think who that would be. Right, alright, maybe Penny, right, didn't have that much screen time, but he felt important because he was like John's best friend, he was first 9, he's Opie's dad, he always had that connection.
He sat across the clay, and
smelt a pish as well. Like, in my opinion, Penny didn't need to be in every episode because his character was already established from the get-go. Oh, this was Penny Winston, first 9, best friend of John Taylor. With Creeper, his character's not established, so we need to see him to get him established, but we never see him.
He did that.
Do you get my point, though?
Yes.
I mean, Piney works. We've not been in every episode. It doesn't really work with Creeper that way.
You're goddamn right. And the only thing he did, I can remember, was He stayed behind to protect his Tucson brother, and then
that would have. I think that would have meant a hell of a lot more if we actually cared for the Cooper character,
and if they actually did something with it, but they didn't. Next up, we have drug addict himself, Coco Beware, or just Coco, or Johnny Cruz, or whatever you want to fucking call this guy. This guy could have been higher on this list, I tell you, but but if he wasn't in season 1 and 2, this guy'd probably be top.
Or his finger, or
Jesus Christ, get it out.
Or as our oh my god,
Wait, string it together, big man.
Or as our fingerless friend Chucky would say, Coco, 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 Coco.
Coco.
Fucking what a weird. What the fuck did they do to Chucky? I know he's not on this list because he disappeared in season 3, like, but come on.
Another thing, well, we already made a fid in that. But
Who the fuck is he? Coco, right, went from being arguably the best character on the show, in my opinion.
Yep.
To a
Mayans
fucking
Tig, and he's went to
from a waste of fucking space, a waste of oxygen, a junkie bastard. That's essentially what he is now. Letting down his club, letting down his daughter, letting down all his friends and family, letting down himself, stealing for the club. I just don't see how Coco comes back for this. And well, obviously he's been kicked out now, so I guess he doesn't come back for it, but I don't know. Walcott, I can see some way he gets back in. And, I mean, I don't know. Just a terrible waste of a character. Could they not have done this with a...
Yeah, like a creeper, make them relevant.
Yeah. But then again, if we done it with a creeper, would we give a shit?
No, I'm half worried about.
That's the kind of
I don't think they'll do it. But I swear to fuck, see if Santa Padre get Meth Mountain to like back them up in this Mayan war.
Why?
I don't know.
And how?
I think that's the only way Coco can get involved again.
You fuck a bunch of meth. The Mayans are going to trust a bunch of meth heads.
Well, they went to Diaz, didn't they? The other guy. No, I think it would be complete garbage. That's why I don't want it to happen.
Wait, hold on. What's the difference here between them taking meth and Coco taking meth?
They don't really come across as addicts. Well, he is just.
So
yeah, that's my opinion.
Oh well, there's Coco on the list, guys. So,
aye, guys. Bottom line. Next up with Felipe. How many meat parcels did the big man wrap this year? Not that many. He actually wasn't that bad, but you know what? There was a few things I didn't like the brunch scene. He doesn't have a go until Angel leaves. He completely and utterly shat himself. The first couple of episodes, he was
just lying there, lying
depressed.
in his bed, lying in a big heap of shite. Reminded me of Piney.
And then at the end, he jobbed out easy and told Gabby to leave without consulting Easy on the matter.
Yeah, it's almost like he shafted his son. I mean, it's almost like through the entire show, he doesn't want Easy being a part of the club. He wants Easy out of this life. He wants Easy to move on and be happy. And then as soon as Easy tries to do that, he fucks it up for him. Like, what was that all about?
I know.
Like, what was that all about? I mean, I know you could look at it from I was looking at it for Gabby, but I mean, to me, it just felt like he was shafting Easy big time. It's like he done a massive U-turn. I mean, he didn't want Easy to be part of the life, like, have the life he had, and then as soon as Easy's trying to get out, fresh start, he's like, fuck you, nah.
Fuck you.
and drives him further into the club. So, I mean, once you got over, like, the first 4 episodes, and he got out of his bed and actually had a wash, he wasn't that bad. But then he did have some questionable things where he kind of let Angel fucking ruin that whole brunch thing and didn't say anything till Angel had left.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
And then he fucks over Easy in the last episode when he's about to leave for a fresh do. Maybe the guy should have been higher on the list, to be honest, actually, come to think of it. What a prick. But anyway, we'll move on.
Next up with Minnie. I'm ADELITA now. Can you go fuck off?
If this character was in more scenes, I think they could have been top of this list.
Yes. I hate. I fucking get it off my TV screen.
I don't like kid characters, kid actors, kid actresses, but this one takes the cake. This could be the worst. I mean, I don't think I've seen a. I'm trying to think. I hate Carl season 2 of The Walking Dead was. That's my favourite season, but fuck.
I would no. I don't even have a problem with the acting. It's the fucking story. Who gives a shit? It's just forced in there, and nobody gives a remote shit about it. Oh, I'm ADELITA. Oh.
In my opinion, see kids, they should be fucking seen and not heard.
The only role they should play is like just literally being part of the family in a TV show. They should not be.
Unless you have like fucking charisma oozing out the fucking ears like Macaulay Culkin or whatever his name is.
I was a bit of a junkie now.
He is now, but back then, I mean, you'd have to be in denial to say Home Alone's not a fucking great movie.
Yep.
But how many kids could have pulled that movie off?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Probably not fucking many.
You've either got it or you don't, buddy. But
how many kids could pull off what Mimi does? Every single one.
Yep, and that's the bottom line there, guys. Next up, guys, at number 4, we have Hank, and he is the highest ranking club member on this list. And that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. Insert DDP smile. But yes, this guy's fucking pish.
I don't have much else to add to that. He's pish.
I mean, before this season, right, I looked at the guy, right, he offers not, he's kind of like Creeper, but he's higher up, so he should be more, but he looks the part, he looks like a sergeant, but this season has just killed any sort of credit. I mean, he just came across as one pathetic bastard, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Any closing thoughts?
Nah, I mean,
he could get the worst death possible, like torture, and I fucking couldn't give a shit.
I think he's arguably probably the worst member of the club, and
he was holding those 2 beers, man. Oh, fucking hell.
I would have been better if both beers fell at his hand, smashed on the floor. And... But I mean, yeah, for me, just because the fact he holds the sergeant at arm titles, you just expect the character.
He's supposed to be the guy in the club who's like, he'll be like the hitman essentially. If he's sergeant.
No, well, if you're doing it based on you know, positions, he is the Mayans Tig. Now, if you look at Tig's story arc in the first 3 seasons of the Suns, and you look at Hank's story arc in the first 3 seasons, I mean, tell me who's better. You know what I mean? Who's had a more lasting impression? I think Tig's probably done more in 1 episode than Hank's done in 3 seasons. So
I think it's even worse. See this whole situation with him, Angel, Nails, right? It's like he's not even went to Angel about it, or even talked to her about why you job me out for Angel. There's been nothing. He's just fucking sat there with the beers. Fuck off.
Well, I'm sure next season fucking Nails will be getting jobbed out again, and Hank will have another chance. So
just get in the bin, Hank. I mean, you're no Hank Schrader.
Just fucking go and join
Al Qaeda or something.
No, that guy in the bin. Montez. See that barrel of fucking salt? Go jump inside it.
Yeah, salty bastard.
Keep Montez company.
Right, next up we have Galindo ranked below Emily. Damn. Galindo, that's who we have up next.
Okay, what can you say?
I don't know how you've put Galindo below Emily. Like, he was fucking awful this season, killing people for no reason, blaming everyone but himself.
Lots of it's really
he did not do one, and then when he could have redeemed himself by killing Emily, he fucking didn't.
He bottled it, and then he just jumps and. But you know what? I want to see at the end, right? See when that guy comes up, and he knows what Galindo's capable of, and he comes up with Emily and his kid, and just hands him some pills and a wedding ring. How come Glendale wasn't like, you betrayed me, and shot him?
I know.
By not delivering his wife and kid.
No.
Then he tucks his tail between his legs and just jumps on the helicopter. And is he going to come back? Do we want him back? I mean, questions to be asked that nobody wants to answer. So I don't know. To me, a horrible character in season 3 anyway. I didn't think he was great in season 1 or 2, like, but. I mean, I felt he was alright.
They've killed the Galindo cartel name. They've dragged it through the mud.
Stick a fork in it. Galindo's dead.
Yep. Next up, we have his wife. I don't think should be above Galindo, but on our list she is. And yeah, I mean, not a good season, but not as bad as the previous 2.
Yeah, but I think that's partly due to her not being in it much. She really wasn't in it that much, was she?
No, she wasn't.
And it did feel kind of fresh, I guess, because most of her scenes were involving her sister, and I actually thought her sister was not a bad character, to be honest. Aaron didn't mind. Aaron didn't mind it. I'll just be honest. I'm just never going to like Emily. Right? I've never liked her. Could this be our best season? Yes, but just because it's our best season doesn't mean it's anything good.
2 things happened easy, and then she shows up like a fucking dog.
And then she's like, you weren't going to tell me you were leaving? Well, you're the one that fucking chose Mr. Glendale cash over easy. So
I forgot he needed to tell you. Well, why? Why did he need to tell her?
Yeah, that just didn't make any sense to me. So, Emily, for me, coming in at number 2.
Oh, but coming in at number 1, guys.
There can only be one. And it is.
By unanimous decision, Adelita.
She stole fucking Negan's gimmick here. We are all Adelita.
I don't even like The Walking Dead. It's pish, but I mean, Negan is.
So I think I'd rather not be Negan and say I am Negan than not be Adelita and go I am Adelita. I mean, fuck me.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's like not being a pile of dog shit, but going, yo, I am that pile of dog shit. I mean,
are we pissing our pants shit? You have a 45-minute of Adelita scene here.
No, I mean we've got that line, the guy with the barbed wire baseball bat smashing people's skulls in. What's Adelita done?
Bore my skull in.
Well, there you go. Adelita.
I'll tell you what, guys. There is nothing worse in a TV show when there is just a character who's just shoehorned in there. And you know they're going to be an integral part probably to the show ends. And it means no matter what, the episode cannot get a 10.
Is there any reason, aside from the fact she's a woman and she's a person of colour, is there any reason why she's here? Is she going to die?
The rebels have run their course. I couldn't give a shit. Oh my god, get it off my screen.
Yeah, I was never invested in. To me, the whole Rebels storyline died when in season 1, episode 6, when she made the deal with Glendale.
I know.
So I really don't know why she's needed to be in it from that stage on. Well, she got to kill fucking Defante. After since then, what has happened?
Like no, that I find pretty hilarious though about this show. There's so many characters I hate, but you're supposed to like them.
Yeah, all the characters you hate, they're probably portrayed as like good people. Although I don't know how Adelita can be a good person when she's using child soldiers and killing kids. To me, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, everyone on this list, bar the ones at the bottom. I mean, the top 6, I hate. I fucking hate. I couldn't tell anyone in Sons who you were supposed to like. I hate it. Because you may hate Filthy Phil, and
No, I don't hate Filthy Phil. I just think he fucking sucks. I don't hate Phil.
Yes, but see,
even whenever I seen Phil come on the screen, I was never like, oh, yes, him. I was thinking, I was thinking more, fuck, I can't believe. I can't believe they patched that fat fuck in.
See, Adelita, Emily, and Glendale, they're like such an integral part of this show. So,
well, maybe we're not supposed to like Glendale, but I think we're definitely supposed to like the other two.
Yeah.
And we don't. We definitely don't.
I don't even know.
Anytime we do a top 5, top 10 worst characters, Adelita will always be at the top, and I can guarantee you that.
Off my fucking screen.
And she'll probably be joined by Emily in Glendale.
Name someone in Sons you were supposed to like, but you hate it. Could not stand them. To this degree, I mean.
Generally, like, but I don't. I think it was. I think that's really they wanted you to do it.
Well, see, there you go. Aye, but it's a good character.
Yeah, no, a great character.
Well, this person here, it's just shoehorned in.
Just couldn't stand her, like, you know.
It's dragged into season. I could rant all day and Adelita if I'm not going to.
Like, see when Clay fucking grabbed him, like, this is my club, you don't tell me how to run it. You don't tell me what to do.
You don't tell me shit, son.
You know what I mean? Like, Glendale's never done that to Emily. So, yeah.
And I'll tell you, what would be worse? Like, it's so unrealistic.
Well, were we supposed to like Skylar? Because to be fair, I didn't like Skylar.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's true. But I think that's the way yeah, I don't know. I think that was written like that, to be fair.
I didn't like Marie either, but we've seen less of her, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm annoyed.
There you go, guys. That's the top 10. Adelita wins.
That's another thing about Glendale, like in the earlier seasons especially. He's supposed to be the top dog, cartel boss, and he's getting whipped by his wife. She just comes in and whatever his business is, it's second to hers. Seeing the Mexican culture, and is it fucked like that?
Yeah.
Especially cartel. Cartel.
Oh.
Fucking garbage.
Bring back Kurt Sutter. Even though it was pish when he was there as well. I guess that's it. Till next time.
Peace.